Yes, people, back with a match reaction. United versus Burnley. I'm on the inside, as Lil Yo-Yo say, with Lil Yo-Yo and vibes. What you man saying?
Inside. Yes, big up everybody. Big up, big up, big up.
What you saying, Johnny Evans?
Don't go anywhere, vibes. Don't go
Oh,
anywhere.
that boy fell asleep.
Hey, Evans was cooking today. I can't lie. I'm very impressed with him.
You know what? Let's start it off on a light take. Let's get all the positives out of the way because boy, the negative list is long. So let's get
All
the
right, so
positives out of the
we're
way.
doing positives, yeah?
Yeah, let's get the
First
positives out of the way.
first positive, we won. 1-0, hard fought victory, but it's a win.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Second one, clean sheet. Onana did not look like petrified or shocked. Yeah.
Mate, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
you know.
I was speaking all that time, Don't know what happened, but anyway.
There was one moment, Lil Yo-Yo. Remember that corner coming to the end of the game?
Yeah.
Brother, he came out and he just flopped at it. I was like, yo, big man, what you doing? He
Yeah,
just,
there's still lapses of concentration there, but it didn't go anywhere. So,
yeah,
you
so
know what? I'm
better
good.
game from him. I'll give him that.
Yeah, man, for sure. Third positive, Bruno Fernandez's goal.
What a finish.
Yeah,
Johnny Evans with the assist.
vibes. Talk about your guy, man.
Listen, Jonathan,
Johnny.
Big J, yeah?
Yeah,
Big J-E in the cup. Yeah,
we were shook when we were shook, weren't we? When we found out he was starting.
he said, I'll show this lot defending, then I'll drop a shoulder and do a Zinedine Zidane pass. That's what he did.
Now Johnny Evans said, "I told man I was gonna do my thing today."
I can't believe I'm saying this. I'll save it for the player rating. I can't believe I'm going to say this, yeah, but in September 2023, yeah, he was my man at the match.
Johnny. Man like
Johnny.
I can't believe
Man
I'm
of the
saying
match.
it, but Johnny, yeah.
And this coming from Paxton here, yo, Johnny Evans, better than Maguire.
You know what? I'm with it.
Bro, how you are the big mark, the big 80 million pound player can't get a starting position. Johnny Evans is playing over you.
Bro, keep it going. Keep it going. Let him stay on the bench.
Listen, we need people to give out orange slices, to give out bananas on the bench. Let him do all of that.
He probably messed up, He probably poisoned him.
Man,
Probably did, to
don't
be
get it
fair.
twisted, man. Ain't none of us getting carried away and think that, yo, we won a game on this, brother. That game was shit. We
It
just
was
Bro,
trying
I
to
don't
put
shocking.
out
care.
the
I don't
we
care.
just
Rich is
trying to put
watching
out the positives.
Palace hype.
We just trying to throw the positives out there. We won. We got 3 points, clean sheet, good goal
E- Evans
from Bruno
assists.
Fernandes, Johnny Evans
I can't
assist,
believe
and that's about all the positives there, fam. The
he should have had a goal as
negative,
Well,
well, He should have had a
we
goal.
could also. The one other positive I want to add is Hannibal. The performance from Hannibal today.
plenty energy. The work rate was working, boy. He was there.
Absolutely.
The work
Mm.
rate was there. He was everywhere, in and above with everything. He was
Hmm.
everything. And, bro, now I need to get to the negatives here.
All right, let's go.
My list is long, but we're gonna hear because everyone's gonna have a couple of negatives on this game.
Yeah,
That first half, shocking. How we get
absolutely.
outplayed by Burnley? How we get outplayed by? I know it's not the same old Burnley what we used to, but we get outplayed by Burnley. Outplayed, more
Do you
possession.
know what it is? I expected them to have chances, yeah, but I thought we were starting with the diamond. That's what I thought anyway. So that's why I was like, yeah, Palestrian starting, I can understand it's a diamond. I don't know if that was a rock, a pebble, some mud. I don't know. That formation was
Bro,
just inshallah we score a goal.
It was
Bro,
all
at
over
the
the
end,
place, wasn't it?
you guys know me. I'm calm, yeah. But I was in Discord and I was saying I want Steve McLaren to get the substitute board and slap Ten Hag across the head.
bro. No, you know what? Yeah, let's. I know we joke. We always joke and stuff here, people. But get this here. no Wan-Bissaka, no Malacia, no Luke Shaw. Regulon, they're saying it's hamstring as well right now. Brother, not looking good, you know.
You know what? This
We're gonna
fight
have
we
to
might
play
have to do.
Lindelof at fullback. Shit.
This might get me a sin bin. You know what? We're that desperate, yeah. We might have to recall Brandon Williams.
Sinbin, get the hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here. Brandon
How
what?
dare
Nah,
you?
Get out of here.
How dare you?
Get
Who?
Brandon Williams.
Mr.
Out.
Balloon.
Get out.
Disrespectful.
Oh wait, hold
Nah,
on.
nah.
So who do you want left back then? What we gonna have? Bloody Andrew Tate at left back.
Let Dalo
Looks
play
like
left
it,
back.
bro.
Lindelof will play right back, fam.
We may have to
Brandon
just
what?
do that.
The guy who wants to back Maguire. Get out of here.
Listen, I'm just saying we got no options unless Steve McLaren plays left back. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Bro, look at that. Burnley had more passes than us, you know. Burnley had 558, even though like 120 of them was just their goalkeeper passing left and right there. But
Bro,
Burnley.
There's one moment they showed the stat and like they said the last 5 minutes they had 90% of the ball.
Yeah, all we were doing is trying to stay compact as possible. That's the only thing we were trying to do. Even though it worked to an extent.
I think Ten Hag is right with it. Ragnick was right with it. Ollie was right with it. These players don't listen, you know. They don't take information and apply it on the pitch, you know, because I don't think that's what he told these man to go there and do, fam. It could never tell these man to go there and do that.
I'll be honest, I think he didn't, and you know why? He made one change. I missed the Andrew Tate change, but he made one change, you know, Burnley made 3.
No, vibes. What I'm saying, vibes. He can't tell these man go there and do that. Not what those man were doing. Let me listen to this, yeah. Basically, when we didn't have the ball, we did nothing. We just stood there. Them man don't. When these men lose the ball, they don't try to win it back. They don't try to cut Parsons lanes out. They're just static.
The problem is only like Fernandes and Højlund would try and initiate the press, but not everyone else follows on through.
Rashford don't know how to press because he don't read body shapes and all that stuff, body languages, because people are angling up themselves to pass the ball and Rashford will run the other way. I'm like, brother, don't you see where he's angling to pass?
A lot of these guys don't scan at all, man. Them man don't know anything about Sky Scanner, man. They don't do no scanning, none of that at all.
Rashford performance today was not it, you know. You see McTominay. How McTominay survived that game?
Firstly, McTominay's haircut is shit. Secondly,
yes,
I don't know what he is doing on the pitch today. The number of balls he gave away, I swear, he needs a rush. He needs to get rushed.
Listen, he was. I'm just gonna say one positive, and that he was shit. Yeah, just one positive.
Go on.
He did save us once, but apart from that, my uncle could have done what he did.
Bro,
I agree.
You saw the nutmeg he got. He just ran to the guy, got nutmeg, and a rush of blood went to his head, and he just barged the guy over. After
was it the right winger? Was it the number 30? Right? That guy was nutmegging everyone.
I'm like, brother, are you all right? McTominay didn't. He offered nothing, bro. He offered nothing when I tell you nothing. He offered nothing, bro. McTominay stank, bro. He stank the place.
And you wonder why he's not first choice, man.
And on top of that, man said he's not leaving, fam. So what does that say about us, fam? This guy, we don't want him to play, and he said, "Yo, say what you want. I ain't leaving. So who's the ones that screwed over? Him or us?
I don't even want to think about it, man. I'm gonna go on a rant if I do. There's no point.
It's not. What's this Bruno Fernandes quote? In the game today.
What's that?
All right, that's the quote there.
So the most important thing, like we said earlier, 3 points. The team had to grind that result out, and we just go on to Palace now, man. Because the more I think about this game, the more pissed off I'm gonna get, man.
You know what I'm hoping? I'm hoping that we finally got a win and a clean sheet. It just gives them a bit more confidence now.
Yeah, it has to be morale boosting for sure.
But then, the only thing I'm thinking is, if Reggie Don is injured,
Oh, we're in trouble.
But how do we have this much judge? I'm telling you, that Roy Keane advert when he said you sell yourself to the devil, yeah? Yeah.
Come on in,
The devil
Brush.
said, I'm just
Also,
taking your hamstrings. That's what the devil said.
looks like it. But didn't I say earlier when we were speaking that Amrabat can play fullback?
Yeah, but
Listen,
bro,
Don't be surprised if that happens a lot more often than you think.
listen, not to diss you, this actually no diss to Amrabat, but I was
Go on.
playing FIFA at the same time and I missed his substitution. I didn't
Oh,
realize he
you know
came on
what?
the pitch. I didn't realize.
I stood up and clapped my guy. Clapped
this
him.
guy said he stood up and clapped, you know.
Not figure. No, I clapped my hands and said, "Congratulations,
Nah,
you've made
nah,
it."
nah. Nah.
Oh,
We know you were at home saluting with the tear falling down.
Brush,
no, no
this is
tears,
Brush
no
job
tears.
here. Brush, the cool. Go on, Brush. Read
What
along.
happened?
That's what we love to do.
Let me see. What's Paxton saying? What have you highlighted? Ten Hag. It was clear. Of course, we needed that win. We had a tough run of games against good opponents. It wasn't necessary to lose those games. Today was a must-win. I concur. It was a must-win. It was a very, very ugly win. But, you know, we take 3 points however we can at this moment in time.
Ugly is an understatement, you know. That was depressing.
Yeah, for real. Me, Fabs,
It's
and
embarrassing,
Vibes were
man.
watching together the second half. So easily could have gone wrong, bro. I don't know why this manager is allergic to changes, to making any kind of change. I felt like DMing him like Tupac's changes.
I
Man in
wanted
the
to
mirror.
punch him. You know what I'm
Might need to
hoping?
Bro, I wanted to do it. Brush. Remember that thing I sent you on Instagram with the little kid on the bike? He rode off and he rode back and jumped off his bike, slapped the other one and rode off.
Yeah,
That's what I want to do to Ten Hag, fam. Just pull up him and
that's
You know what I'm
that's what
hoping?
you want to do to Ten Hag, yeah? Just a drive,
I mean,
yeah,
listen.
just a ride by slap, yeah.
It won't make sense because he could have changed it today, but I'm just hoping
Yeah.
with the more players returning, we don't see that system again. Because again, that system there was no formation, it was just inshallah we scored today, and that's it.
That's
That
actually
was on
what
the
we
tactic
saw
board.
inshallah
That was
settings today, man.
that was on the tactic board. It just said inshallah you score. And they said boss what else? And he said that's it.
Most
You got nothing
definitely.
else.
And you know what? We're really lucky, guys. We're really lucky that Burnley, you know, couldn't finish their dinner.
Bro,
My
you know
heart
the one they
stopped
hit
when
the
they hit the
post with?
bar.
You know the one they hit the post with? That was the same move Brighton scored against us. The
Yeah,
same
exactly. It was a great move. It was a nice clinical move. Just very fortunate for us that it hit the bar, man.
Yeah, but the fact that
Evans's
Ten Hag
goal,
said-
obviously the impeding thing in it. Yeah. If it was 2-0, I can kind of maybe understand. But yeah, it was mad to me that there was no changes happening.
the fact that Ten
But
Hag said that
maybe you could say, yeah.
The whole team was playing as a 11 and they supported each other. I'm like, big man, are you blind? Did you not watch this game?
Yo, it just kind of felt to me, bro, in the second half, as if he was quite content early on with a 1-0.
To be fair,
He just did not
I
want
saw,
to lose, innit?
Yeah,
to be
it
fair,
just
Reedus,
seemed
I saw a
like
few of them making tackles. But
he was happy to just protect that.
I saw a few of them, like Vitesh making some important tackles.
Vitesh was tackling for his life, bro. I can't lie.
Yo, Pax is
To
the
be
real
fair-
MVP, you know. So many quotes.
Yeah.
What do you want me to read?
Yeah, I highlighted all of them and make sure that I start all
Okay.
of them so we could get them back after.
Okay, yo, there's so much.
Vitesh
Yeah,
was fighting for his life, you know.
It was.
Vitesh was fighting for his life.
yeah. So,
But he did good, you know. He did all right. He did good.
the one that you've got highlighted, the team spirit and how they fight together was impressive. It was a team attacking with 11 and defending with 11. They supported each other. Okay.
I don't know how.
You know what? I kind of like he said that. I kind of like that. Just because, not because it's true, but he kind of has to say it. Plus, you know, with that waste man Sammy Lucas, I don't believe him anyway.
Yeah.
I think they should just want him to say, yeah, shut your mouth, big man.
So, yeah, he goes on to say, what else does he go on to say? Bruno Fernandes, this is his words. We know that we have been in a tough bit of momentum, but we knew we could come back from it. Obviously, today the performance was not the best, but we got the 3 points. I'll tell you what, shout out to him because that finish was disgusting. That was very nice.
You know what? He could have had 2 goals, you know. If
Yeah.
Rashford played him in right at the end of the game there, he scored again,
Mhm.
fam.
There was
what did
also the
Rashford
other
do?
chance Rashford have where he should have squared it to Casemiro.
Mm.
Yeah, well,
Casemiro's in acres of space, and he would have had a shot on target at least.
I'll tell you what I did like though,
That's
guys,
okay.
about Bruno today. The fact that Bruno's looking for and trying to pick out Hoyland now.
It makes so
Yeah.
much difference to have an actual mobile number 9 who
Yep.
players are actually looking for. It makes such a big difference.
Yep. In the first half, there was one or two decision making wise. I thought we were a bit all over the place when there was a
Hoyland
little
could
bit
have
of
scored
width.
today too as well. You know, he
When
kind of missed out.
when there was a little bit of width, we didn't really utilize it. But in the second half, there was that one move towards the end as well when Bruno kind of held it up on the edge of the box, played through Hoyland. That was brilliant, and that kind of thing it gives me a lot of encouragement, man. That they're only going to build on that.
That just shows we are nipping at the minor things. You know, that just shows where we at right now, man.
Ten Hag goes on to say a lot has been against us, like injuries and decisions, like tonight. Murphy's Law, where everything goes against us. You have to fight and find a turning point. It shows the dressing room is together. I assume he means what the Evans goal getting chalked off.
Yeah, I
When he
think he
says
probably is talking about that there.
Yeah,
I
when
think
he's
that one
talking
it
about
probably feels like a kick in the gut. And everything's going wrong for you, and then that goal you think you finally got one, and then
yeah,
Exactly,
and then last week as well, isn't it? The Hoyland one as well, isn't it? Like he done his job against Brighton. He
I
scored,
think
but
to be
it
fair, I
wasn't
know
right.
people are going to say, "Oh, the goal should have stood." Based on the law, it really couldn't stand.
Nah, I really couldn't in it.
no, he couldn't.
Yeah,
But I think he's just probably thinking, "Bloody hell, I can't catch a break," you know.
yeah.
Yeah, but my thing is with that. Yeah, I know we've been in a poor run of form, but I still expected us to be able to create more than what we did today, though. No disrespect to Burnley, but bro, everyone been moving to these man. That man was moving to us, fam.
No, we should have. We should have done what they did to us. But again, I think the
what I'm saying.
formation.
It's like they were Man City and we were Derby County, fam.
That's what I'm telling you. I think on the formation, he just wrote score a goal and then full stop. That's it. Nothing else.
Bro, that's some Ollie tactics right there. Go on.
Listen, no. Don't Ollie like that.
In stages of all the games we've played good football. But if you want to win, you have to do it consistently. That was a brilliant spell of the game.
I don't know if you.
The pass from Evans was brilliant. The movement and finish from Bruno too.
Hey, that was Rooney Van Persie-esque against Villa. You know?
What led he, bro?
That was a mad link up. Still, you wouldn't expect it from Johnny Evans, did it?
To be fair, Johnny Evans was playing some passes today. You know, I can't lie. He was playing some passes.
Last year, we had the most clean sheets in the Premier League. We were disciplined and followed the rules. When we do that, it's difficult to play against Manchester United. Evans gave the team calmness. His skills were brilliant, as with the goal.
Interesting.
Because even this game, I'm not even gonna say because we had players out. Because with this team we had, we should have been doing a lot better.
We should have been doing more, though.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know what his plan was. I don't know.
Tariq and I was talking during the game. He was in chat there and like, bro, Burnley are so wide open, you know, and we couldn't do nothing to them. We couldn't even touch them.
Oh my days! I've just got match of the day playing, lads. I just saw Man City's second goal. It's so well.
It's like I don't know if you were just a bit. I don't know. Maybe you're just a bit shook after them 3 L's. I don't know if you're just thinking I just need a win anyhow.
I think it's kind of like, yo, man, them don't concede, don't do nothing stupid.
Yeah. That was his main concern today, realistically.
Exactly.
He didn't want to lose.
Win. Let's just win, bro.
Yeah.
Onana, and I think no flashy shit. Just do your best, bro.
Yeah, and I think Vibes was touching on it before I joined. When he said, I think the clean sheet was key as well. I think hopefully that will give them some momentum and impetus to push on.
And confidence for
Onana.
Onana,
yeah. And the fact that we did it with Johnny Evans back there as well, man.
Janet.
Unlike Jonathan.
Just a light stat for people, yeah? Evans has more assists than Ukraine Bolt.
Mad.
Evans getting in with Evans have quotes as well. Go on, Evans. Go on.
Listen, that's our defender. Jonathan Jeremiah Evans.
And we've
Yes,
actually
sir.
seen Johnny Evans celebrate a goal. I mean, it might not have been a goal, but we've seen his goal-scoring celebration.
Dead.
We actually imagine if that would have been a goal from a set piece as well.
Yeah, for real. I think that's what shocked vibes the most, bro.
Regulon first assist, you know. That was Regulon's
But
first
that's
assist.
bro. I did a celebrate because I got double shock. First, I seen a corner goal betting, and then I seen it with Johnny Evans. I'm like, bro, what the hell is happening?
My days realist. I'm just seeing what you were talking about earlier today, man. Rodri fully lost his head, you know. Mad.
I think his was worse than Casemiro personally, because Casemiro wasn't even trying to choke man out.
Wait, before we
Yeah,
do more
yeah.
negatives, has Evans got more assists than Enzo Fernandez this season?
Has Enzo Fernandez even got an assist?
Has he had an assist? I don't even
Bro,
know.
someone said, I know this. Just quick diversion. Someone said, I've seen it on a timeline or YouTube video. He said Enzo has more years on his contract than he has goals and assists for Chelsea.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, what a mess.
Yeah.
And
Shout
I
out
think
to
it was
Johnny
wins
Evans
included.
still.
Wins included in that.
Yeah, so Johnny said, I loved every minute of it. Before the game, you get a feeling. I couldn't wait, just pure excitement. Coming up here on the bus, I was buzzing. That was my 200th game for United.
Go on, Jeremiah Evans. Go on.
Inside.
I never thought I would ever reach that figure. The best night of my life.
If his
And-
wife's
Go
gonna
on,
slap
Johnny.
him for that.
Also,
His wife's
yeah,
gonna slap him.
I was gonna say because I listen to the United podcast, right? His missus is on there. She's so
She hosts it, right?
yeah. She's a host along with Maisie and that. But yeah, not only is he married, but he's also got kids as well. So this is the best night of a man's life, yeah. All
Listen,
right.
I
Getting divorced.
listen, I was wrong. In pre-season, I said there's no chance behind this guy. Everyone calm down. He's just here for training. And
So did I.
Here we are, and Jeremiah's in the squad.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah. Me and Realist both laughed at the suggestion, bro.
Listen, leave Johnny, Jeremy alone, please.
Yeah, I was on the Glory podcast with Kyle at the time, Kyle Quinn, and he mentioned it. And just the mere suggestion of Johnny Evans signing a 1-year deal, I kind of chuckled. I think Realist might have mentioned that he may have been on drugs. But here we are.
Oh my god. Look at this quote here. Johnny.
I wasn't consciously thinking I would sign after getting the first call. When you get to a certain age, you start to wind down your career. Yeah. I got the call and didn't have another option. So I just took it and tried to do my best in training and take my chance. You then just hope your body sees you through.
Oh
Bro,
my
he took his
gosh,
chance
he
in
had
training, yeah? He took his
he
chance in
had
training,
no,
brother.
he had no other option.
He had no other option.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm gonna put him
Johnny-
here from now on.
I wish you kept that to yourself, my bro.
Nah,
That's
that's
not
my
what
guy.
I was
Listen,
thinking about it. I'm like,
There
he's
you
in
go.
training. Brother,
listen, from this
what
day
are you
forward,
doing in training that Maguire can't even do? Maguire,
Like, see, this is the kind of thing that annoys me. Like, because from the club point of view, like, what are we running?
no, Rush, no. From this day forward, he's known as Triple J. He's known as Triple J from this day forward.
huh?
Triple J, yeah. Nah, bro, that sounds like a mad
Johnny
cup size,
Jeremiah Jaquinta.
Bro,
That's
that
his
sounds like a
Quinton.
mad cup size, bro. I'm just gonna call
That's
man
his name.
Johnny Evans. That's enough.
Nah, Johnny Jeremiah Jaquinta. That's his name.
Brother, you can't call man
Jaquinta, what?
Jaquinta.
Yeah, that's his name.
That sounds like a ratchet hood name.
Ah,
Jaquinta,
I mean,
you know.
you've reminded me of Lequinta that used to play for Juventus. I don't know why.
Oh yeah,
Come on,
Vincenzo
yeah.
Iaquinta.
Yeah.
He was a killer,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm.
But what's your take from the game though? The main takes from the game.
Bruv, my overall take is thank goodness for 3 points, man. that was the main aim.
Momentum.
That was
my
my
only
main
take
aim
is
going into this.
hopefully this
Is the start of something.
it starts something, but
Yeah.
that Reggie Don injury, yeah. I know I got sin bin, so I'm not gonna say it again, but you know.
Oh, if you heard what this guy said, bro,
What happened?
this brother here said,
Mm.
since all these fullbacks are injured, let's call back Brandon Williams. Get out.
What?
No, I said because with that down bad, our last resort might be.
I mean, to be honest though, Vibes, even if we were to call him back, you could only register him in Jan.
Oh yeah, then we're gonna have to play Andrew Tate.
So it's kind of, yeah, you gotta Yeah, unless you got a kid in the youth system, you're kind of screwed.
Alvaro Fernandez, yeah, he's on loan. Oh,
He's on loan as well, bro. He's gone
Yeah,
in.
we said
But this is
about
what I'm saying. We got no one. Like,
Yeah,
nobody.
there's no one. There's no
And
one.
Dallo can't even go there because we ain't got a right back.
What are you saying, CM?
Blessings, brothers, everybody in the chat. Yeah. When you speak about our squad right now, especially defensively, it is looking bleak. When you look at the fixtures that are coming up. On the performance today, there were some good parts, there were some bad parts. I think what we our biggest issue is a lack of clinical nature, efficiency in the transitional attacking moments. Because I looked at Manchester United today, especially in that second half, and I saw 4v1s, 2v1s, 3v1s, attackers constantly making a wrong decision. And that may be some guys not exactly having that game experience and understanding where they and others are going to pass the ball where they need to be. But that definitely needs to improve if we're going to score more goals and finish games, because I honestly felt like fans would have had a different outlook on the performance if we had put away those, because that game could have turned into a 2-0, a 3-0 win. And then we're obviously, it's great to get the clean sheet back to winning ways, but it's those elements of the performance now that you're going to take on the training pitch and say, we definitely need to improve, because against another team that are going to be much more of a threat in front of goal, we could be in danger. I thought Burnley in possession really good. I felt like we knew that though. Burnley are a decent side in possession at home. They have the fans behind them. They're gonna want to play, and one of their probably the biggest issues for them is in the first half where the goal comes from. They're playing a high line, so you have that lob through pass or over the top pass. That was on for a lot of that first half. Second half, they kind of tired out and giving away possession and allowing Manchester United to have a lot more transition, opportunities in transition, but we just didn't take advantage of that. Defensively, I'm happy with the likes of Johnny Evans and Lindelof, because those guys, they handled what needed to be handled at the back today, and that's exactly what we needed: a bit of leadership, a bit of calmness in defense, and that's what got us the result. Of course, you get lucky in some moments, and look, they hit the post in the first half. If that goes in, a completely different game at that moment. Loads of opportunities. Zanderberg, he has a header from a corner kick and it comes off his shoulder. If he connects cleanly with that, maybe it's 1-1 and then you have a completely different game. But I think, especially in the run of form that we're in, you have to ride your luck, and we did today. And we secured the 3 points, and then we move on to the next one. But of course, there are elements of the game where you look at it and say, yeah, we need to improve. There's no doubt about it. I just think today we looked at the opposition we were playing and we understood who we are as a team right now. We understood sometimes it's not good to go toe to toe or play fire with fire, because sometimes you'll get burnt. So we tried to take a full advantage of where Burnley were a little vulnerable, and of course we weren't able to take advantage of, once again, those counter-attacking moments and stuff like that. But for the most part, where we got the goal is how we were trying to exploit Burnley's weaknesses, and we got that one goal at the end. Well, in the end.
I think if you see that chance where they hit the post, if that went in, I think that would have been it for us.
I think it's a different game than realist. I think that
I
would
think
then
that'd have been it
forced
for
him.
us, bro. I think that'd been night, fam.
But I think that if they scored that, I think it would have forced us into changes. It's kind of annoying that it takes that
It
though for us to
would have,
react.
but I don't think we would have though in terms of the fight back. But I think them out of all confidence would have been gone there at that point there, Brush, because it's
Wait,
bro,
Brush.
game
Yeah.
after game,
You said you seen I just seen the goal, the second goal for City.
Yeah.
It was literally the same situation that disallowed Evans's goal, wasn't it? Because was that the one where the player was kind of offside for City?
It was the Haaland goal, bro. It was the Haaland goal. I just think it was well worked. The little play, the crossing, and man was just there with the bullet header.
because then technically there's no. It's another issue with VAR again, because if a player was technically offside and a goal was scored, is there a difference between a set piece and if
No,
it's?
I think it's more about the interfering in it.
It's the
Like when you're
interfering
right
in
on
it,
the
No,
bro.
it
keeper.
wasn't offside. It wasn't offside. It was interference. He was blocking
But
the
wasn't
goalkeeper view and all that.
wasn't the player interfering the line of the vision from the keeper?
It depends though. It depends. You have to like really look at it though
Ah,
and see, because I
yeah.
can't really tell you. But that one with
It's
us,
shambolic,
he was
man.
basically on him, bro. He was basically on him.
I mean, with that one though, like he was on him like white on rice, bro. he was right there.
I mean,
Could be wrong, right?
they robbed my guy Johnny Jehovah Evans of a goal, but we move.
Yeah, so we was going around seeing what else y'all took from the game. Because I personally just said we needed the 3 points. We got a clean
Yeah.
sheet. Hopefully that gives us confidence, because we have Palace back to back coming up now. Yeah, long day.
Yeah, hopefully it gives them more confidence that they finally kept a clean sheet in it. So
Yeah, Johnny Evans went on to say it was never a thought that I would come in and be a starter. I was told that my role would be to provide competition, and that is how I have approached it with a few injuries. I then had the chance to start tonight. They play differently here to how we did at my previous club. So I have been trying to get used to it and adapt my play. I think I slotted in well tonight and really added my experience.
Nah, brother. You heard what he said in this one. I was brought in to provide competition.
Mm.
Competition.
go on,
2023.
Jeremiah
A
Jehovah.
19-year-old
That's my guy.
Jeremiah.
Triple J.
You know what? You know what though? That comment is 100% legit, bro. Because this is another thing, right? I'm the way I'm looking at this season is I don't want to go into every single week. Like obviously you're gonna pick out certain things and there's gonna be slight repetition, but I don't want to go into every week complaining about the same thing, because then it just becomes it's repeating time and time again, and you're rolling around in circles. So obviously, we look at that comment and we say that's ridiculous. We need to have better guys, especially when we were looking at the likes of Kimi J, Todibo later in the window, for example. But we understand what this club is right now, how this club is run, where we are as a team, and especially after 6 games this season, we have a better understanding of where we are with the injuries, possibly without the injuries if you count the small sample size that we saw at the beginning of the campaign. So especially for me, I think it's important that we take it game by game. We understand the opposition we're going up against, who's available for us, and what the manager is going to try to do in order to get an advantage. And for me, it may not be a popular opinion, but I look at what we did today and say, I understand why Ten Hag implemented a certain play style in the way we play today, because we're not going to be a team that goes and tries to play possession-based football against a side that's even half decent in possession. And I think Burnley's a good team in possession. They're just toothless up top. So we're going to have to try and exploit those weaknesses, over the top balls when they play that high line, transitional moments in attack. And that's what we did. We just didn't execute to that high level. And that's what you need to work on in the training pitch now. Being efficient in those moments, making the correct decisions, working with those attacking players to make sure they understand the positions they need to be in, the correct passes to play, upgrade who you have and who's available to you in the now.
Definitely.
Oh, I hope we could kick on from here. Because we need. It's like we at this current point is like a car that needs a jumper cables. It needs a jump start, and I hope this is the win that jump starts a season, because brother.
We kind of saw it last season as well, didn't we, Realist? Where after a shocking start, we did go on a little run. The only thing I would say, though, like every once in a while when it derailed, we ended up getting slapped, which then just destroyed our goal difference and everything else. Like we went on large patches of putting strings of runs together, but then when that defeat came, boy, was it a defeat.
Well, I have something to tell you. We it's not too far before we have City coming up around the corner.
Yeah.
More players should be back by then.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, we don't lose no more either.
Also, vibes, yeah. You said Jay Rodriguez is gonna score today. I'm glad your judge didn't work. Bro.
Brother,
It
when
was
I
Brother,
saw him on the
but-
pitch, the way he was moving, I'm like, brother, this guy better
Brother,
piss off.
when I saw him getting subbed on, yeah, I should not be shook of Jay Rodriguez in 2023.
for
You
real.
should not be shook, but
Man played
there
13
was, I was
games every
thinking
night
your
against
lingering
United.
judge is going to mess
Listen, it was all part of
that?
Vibes' master plan, bro.
If Chino said it, trust me, he was scoring. That guy was scoring. If Chino said it, he was scoring.
Now, I really, because this loser scored against us before I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He scored like 4 times
Yeah,
against
yeah.
us.
He was
I saw
like
that
way
stat.
younger though. Way younger.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
because I seen their game when I was looking at Sky Sports when they drew on Monday, and I saw on the bench Jay Rodriguez, I thought that can't be the same guy. I thought he retired.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he actually moved around a lot as well, Vibes. He circled back round home, innit?
He was at West Brom from what I remember. I think he scored
Yeah.
against us for West Brom, innit?
I think he was at Southampton before that, maybe.
Oh, man.
I
He
think
could have
that's
done
where he
nothing
came from
when
in the
Jeremiah was there. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying.
Well, these match ratings might take a big hit today,
I know
What
who
was
my
the
man of the
other?
match is. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think we will agree on that one. But Onana, let me get on this match ratings. I'll give Onana a 6. He did what he had to do. He did it.
Yeah.
No
He wasn't
nonsense.
really
was
tested,
simple.
was he, realist? He did what he
Yeah,
needed
so
to
that's
do.
just average is 5, and just because you got a clean sheet, bro, if he need all the confidence he could get from, I'll give him a 6.
Kept it nice and simple today.
I'll give him a
Solid
6.
catches as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, there's
Even
one
that- even
save
that
when
little
the guy
bunny
took a
hop.
shot.
The
Yeah,
bunny
'cause
jump.
He took and he pushed it. Brother,
That was
do
funny.
brother.
That was funny. That was extravagant. I can't lie. But
He's
yeah,
doing that for
nah.
the cameras.
Yeah. No, genuinely, bro. I just think that's his style, But yeah, last couple of weeks though, it looked like he was playing volleyball, bro.
100%.
Yeah. Some of those
Regular-
parries, I just think, oh, brother, you could catch that, if you really wanted to.
What are you saying, Vibes? Regulon.
I give him an average 5.
Yeah, from Regulondon
Average
to
5.
regular Don today, innit?
I mean, he did make some good attacking runs. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and just a
And
shame.
defensively, he was there as well. He was there.
Just a shame. But I hope the injury isn't bad. Like I really hope it's
Mhm.
not. But yeah, just listen. A lot of players are going to get average today.
I
So
can't lie. I didn't expect anything from Regulon when we signed him, and he's been a bit of a pleasant surprise.
listen, for me, there's only one player who's going to get higher than a 6. There's just one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5 for Reggie though.
So 5 for Reggie. Yeah. CM, what are you saying, CM? A man like Janet.
Yeah, for me, Johnny Evans is I give him a solid 7, a minimum maybe 7. Probably man of the match for Man United in my opinion today, just through his defensive work. We were very, I'd say the latter stages of the game under the cosh a lot, and they got in behind a few times, and he dealt with everything that came his way. So
Experience.
solid
Innit?
performance. Yeah,
That's why
experience.
his quotes were not wrong. Like that's exactly what I saw from him.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
He
listen,
utilized his
triple J. Yeah,
experience.
Because
Johnny-
and you know why I was happy with what he said, except for the part where he said he had no other choice. He should have just kept quiet about that part.
Yeah, he should have
But
kept quiet
I was
about
happy
it.
what he said is,
man of
oh,
the
deep
match.
this, yeah, deep this.
But even
Everyone
then,
was
like,
doing
how
his
often do
stupid.
we say, "I wish players were honest"? Like, I suppose we have to respect the
No,
honesty.
respect it,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? Everyone was complaining, oh, Maguire just needs someone with pace around him. Brother, Lindelof is not quick. Evans is even slower than Maguire. Brother, look how he dealt with things today, bro.
Listen, that's why we call him
Experience
Triple
and
J
knowing
out
where
here.
to be, fam.
Triple
Yeah,
J.
that
Johnny
comes with being
Jeremiah
smart.
Jehovah. That's his name.
Johnny Evans, experience and excellence.
100%.
I thought I'll
Seven's
hype
good.
you up a bit, because CM did do a good job of that. I'll hype him up a bit more.
But
You want to hype him up a bit more?
Listen, Johnny Jeremiah Jehovah, 7.
Okay, all right. Okay. Brush, Linda's.
Linda's, yeah, he did his job today, man. I thought because of Evans, he looked astute.
I
What did you
forgot
give
that
for
brother was
Evans?
playing.
Was it a 7 for Evans? Was it?
Mhm.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, 6 for Linda.
I'll be honest, I'll give him a 5. I forgot that brother was playing, you know.
I
He
felt like
wasn't awful.
he wasn't
I think-
bad, but
Yeah,
I do
he was
think
solid
I do think Evans helped him though,
for sure.
which is saying something considering my man's 35.
Experience, bro. Experience.
Yeah. Experience is a big thing, you know.
Linda's 5.5 to a 6.
And I'll tell you what, I think especially because coming from Leicester City as well, where he's just taken part in a relegation battle, he understands these kinds of games well.
These
For
dog
sure.
fights, yeah, he knows.
Yeah. He knows what's required.
He got that dog in it. He got, well, he does it because they got relegated, but
Well, to be
You know.
fair, that's not on him though. Like he was injured for large parts of last season. I think
That's
he
true.
he wasn't a key part of their team.
yeah, league winner. That's true. He's got that dog, you know.
Mm.
Man like Lil Yo-Yo, Dallo.
This guy, man. Listen, I used to have so much faith in Dallo, but he's not been pulling up trees at all this whole season, to be honest with you. And even based off today, he was really pushing up really high, very shaky defensively, but I think overall I'd give him a 5.
I ain't complaining with that either.
Yeah, 5's about right.
Because there was an interchange with him and Hoyland. When Hoyland hit in a back heel, I was like, come on, bro. I was like, bro, just cut it back, bro. Just cut it back. And he crossed it in the air high. I was like, brother, what the hell, fam?
Yeah,
Just
man.
cut it
He
back.
never gets his crosses right, I swear. But he had that, it was him that crossed it in, and Hoyland could have put his foot on it and it would have gone in, but Hoyland just missed it. So there were some bright moments from him, but it's not enough for me. I think he can do a lot better. But I think
True.
that'll come with time.
Who's that? I'll take McTominay. 4, bro. 4. But it could be a 3 as well, bro.
I think 4 is too kind, mate. I think 3, bro.
I don't want him to cry, though. You know, the McTominay lovers. I don't want him to cry, but that guy's
No worry, bath time ain't here. I don't think.
McTominay proper stinks, fam. Oh my god, he is.
I'm always going to talk about that trim, man.
Man said
Just for
McTominay
that-
3.33. You know what the hell?
No, I'd give him pi, bro. 3.14.
Do you know what his rating is? He saved us once here, but his rating is MJH. Man's just here. That's what his rating is.
Well, he basically is that. You know, that's basically McTominay. He's just here. You know, he's just here.
Man's just here, innit? Man's just here. That's what he is. Man's just here, bro.
Like, man's just here, fam. He stinks, fam. Casemiro. What you saying, vibes for Cas?
Vitesh Miro, yeah. You know what? I'll actually give him a 6 because he was fighting for his life again, but he made a few important tackles, you know.
Yeah. There's only one tackle I saw he made, and bro, he missed the ball, he missed the man, he missed everything. I was like, brother, what's going on there?
Or maybe 5, maybe an average 5, but I think considering the few games he's had where he's been fighting for his life, I'll give him a 6.
Just because he survived.
So yeah, he was all right today. You know, he broke a few attacks up. I thought he was all right today.
Yeah, he was pressing really high at some points too.
CM Hannibal. Brother, did the calcium take your mic or something? What's going on?
I think he might have dipped. Probably might be away from the mic for a second.
CM Punk. CM Punk.
I quite liked what I saw from Hannibal today. The only thing I think
Loads
I
of
would
energy, intensity.
yeah, lots of energy, composure as
I
well,
think-
man.
He's
Here,
back.
it was a difficult game for him, right? There were some really good moments in picking up the ball, driving forward for it. I really liked certain elements of the game. At the same time, there were moments where he needed to be a little sharper in those attacking areas, and that I think comes with experience. So maybe you can bump it up a little bit, 5.5, maybe 6. But some things to work on for him. But you know, it's a promising performance.
Positional awareness for me, see.
Yeah.
You mentioned in the final third, but also like to be that sort of ball carrier and to get back when you need to, just to sort of tighten up in midfield.
Wait, hold on, Morad. Look at the link there, Morad. Jump in here, big man. Come in here. You have all this mouth, bro. Come in here, bro.
Hey yo.
No, not like that.
Yo,
Hey
yo,
yo.
my, yo, really stupid on a mad
Hey
run. You know? Really stupid on a mad run of late, you know, bro.
Bro, you can't say nothing with these
Mad.
money, though.
Yeah.
Nah, but what are you doing, bro?
Bro, hit the link, bro. Hit the link. That's the best. Nah, you might have.
Yo,
This
he's
guy, you know, he pausing
rattled.
me. Yeah, flip it. All right.
Who's next?
Composure.
Yeah,
we got what? Bruno to go in it. Bruno,
Rashford.
Rashi. A frustrating figure, man. Like he tried, isn't it? He tried.
What?
It comes down to decision making, though, right? Because again, and it wasn't just him. I think Hoyland made some bad decisions. Bruno, you can say a lot of the names, but again, just whether it's him dribbling into traffic or making the wrong pass, it didn't work out for him a lot of the time today.
Yeah, I just didn't feel that Rashi could really get into the game today, man. But I there was moments where I did think he tried. He just kind of bypassed him still.
I said 2 to 3. You know, look at this loser.
Are you just having a verbal thing with Mora?
I'd say a 3 then. Overall, what do you guys?
Yeah,
think?
I think that's.
Is that a bit too harsh or not? No.
I mean, he was doing too much. He didn't.
Yeah.
What's this loser? Just know, yo, this guy is a Chelsea fan, yeah. He don't show up for no Chelsea wins or defeats. As soon as United lose, he pops up.
I mean, to be fair, like there's not been many wins in it.
That is true.
Chelsea.
I don't watch football, man. Let's
celebrate more Fabrizio Romano tweets than he has been. So,
yo,
look at his name, Big Ange.
I hope you're well, Morad. It's been a hot minute, bro.
Big up Morad.
yo, big up.
Man's a Chelsea fan and you're calling yourself Big Ange. You're a fraud, fam.
Hey, man, I'm Australian. What are you talking about? I don't know about.
Yeah, Realist has been saying that you've just been out here just wrestling kangaroos and that. Care to elaborate?
Oh, I'm actually in the middle of the sticks. Actually, I can show you guys.
Swear down.
Let me show you guys the camera.
What the hell are you?
What? Okay.
This boy in the desert. The kangaroos about to beat him up.
Nah. He's illegal kangaroo fighting, bro.
Bro,
You're not lying.
Up, fam.
Damn.
In the middle of the sticks, boys. Nah, I'm at work. You know. So, early, man.
Oh, I was about to say you about to get beat up, you know.
Nah, I'll be good, man. Out here, man. We're different out here. We're different build, man. You guys there? I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
You're in the outback. The outback.
In the bush and the sticks. So what you man saying, man? How's football going? I don't watch football anymore. I watch badminton.
This guy's a fraud, you know.
Badminton. Nah, not even tennis, you know, Morad. Badminton.
Nah, tennis.
Hey,
The
badminton's a bad boy sport.
nah, they got that name for it.
Surprised you didn't say Aussie football or something.
See, and you can't play badminton. They got that name in it. It fails with posy for it. The shuttle, you know.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Nah.
Don't tell Ferbs about that. Don't tell Ferbs about that. Still. Don't tell Ferbs.
It is a good sport to play, though. But the professionals, they're nuts. You ever seen it? The speed at which they play is crazy.
What's football say? You guys 10 Hag in, 10 Hag out? What's the haps?
Yeah, we're flying high, 8th place. You know, we're flying.
Flying 8th place.
Yeah, at this rate, we're gonna get Europa League and that.
Dizzy looking at the table, 8th place. You know,
Conference League, here we come.
But seriously, people are saying 10 Hag out. What's all that about?
Yeah, they crack
I
it.
mean,
They crack it.
Is it reasonable? Is it viable, or is it?
No, I don't think it's reasonable, bro. Like,
no chance.
For 90% of them, it's not reasonable. For 10%, I can understand, but 90% of them, they crack it.
Yeah, but he's slowly losing the dressing room. I can't lie. Like that's too many players now. That's De Gea. That's Ronaldo. That's Sancho.
but that's only if you listen to the press, though, innit, Morad? Who actually knows the truth, man?
Who knows? But it's still big play. It's big players, man.
Yeah, but it might only be 1 or 2 players, bro. And ultimately, they've got a choice to make in it. Like, do you follow the same stupid cycle that you've done over the past decade, where this happens and you get rid of the manager, or do
Think
you
about it
decide
this way: if these men wanted to get rid of
things
all
are
the big
different?
egos and get everything going a certain way, they wouldn't bring in a manager like this. They would get someone else. So I don't think Ten Hag's he's under pressure, but he's not losing
under that
aggression
much
like
pressure.
that. These
Yeah,
men want him to get rid of some of these players, but they're just not really backing it the right way, though.
To be fair,
Exactly.
yeah, you can see from his signings as well. Like he's signing players he knows, and not too many clubs allow you to do that. You can't just keep signing, Dutch or players you've managed in the
Mora,
past. So.
that's what happens when there's no clear structure above you, bro.
We
But
don't have a recruitment
that
team.
tells me he's not under any pressure because how many players has he signed that he's worked under, or or he's supposedly under the same management, same agent. It's like, bro, that's a bit,
But
I
that's very
mean,
normal.
the
That's very
agent
normal in
thing,
football.
the agent thing is very normal in this day and age, man. That's just how business
Yeah.
works, isn't it?
Mm.
It's like
Yeah,
how all the
but that's when you
Portuguese
give him
Donnies ended up at Wolves, bro.
Yeah, but that's the ownership thing, isn't it? But I'm saying in terms of a manager just being able to sign players that he's worked under, that just tells me that they pretty much letting him
The
steer the ship.
scouting network isn't there. Like, there's no proper DOF that's knows what they're
Yeah,
doing.
because if they sack him now and he signed how many players now, like his own players, or what?
It doesn't
It's
make
got
sense. It doesn't make sense.
does
Like,
not
for
make
me,
sense
I'm
at
not.
all.
That's not even something that I'm really giving any credence to.
No
So
chance.
who we on the right? Who
So
was
he said
supposed to be
Rashford,
Bruno?
didn't it?
Yeah, Rashford.
Bruno
So
was going to
Rashford,
be for Amrabat. No, I say Amrabat, Lil Yo-Yo.
Rashford is time to go, man. That guy there, bro. He's shit. Like,
Bro, he's not going anywhere, in it, because of who he is.
he
bruh.
literally just signed a new deal, so
Yeah, he just signed a new
no
contract as well,
chance.
bro.
I'm all for
One of
bringing
our
players,
own
man.
and all that. Like, they're not going to
All
get
that.
rid of him until he's 30 plus.
Easily. So, but Mr. Fernandes,
Surely a 10. Surely.
5.56 maybe for the
Yeah,
goal.
the
All right,
finish
for
was
the
quality.
goal. Yeah, let's give it a 6 then.
So that's based on the goal and what else did he really do today?
Performed better than the game before.
For sure. Yeah, I'd say that.
Is that guy even droppable or, at this point? Or
We
Oh,
didn't
he
see
is.
the petulance, and
We
he
don't.
was
We don't have anyone else. Who can we
he
drop?
really was trying a few things to link up with Hoyland and that. And
Yeah,
I'll be kind to him today, man.
yeah. He was in good positions. Like Rashford should have passed to him
Mm.
like a few times,
So
but we move.
what would you give Rasmus Hoyland vibes?
His
He was
vibe
he fell
disappeared
asleep.
now.
Yeah, no worries. CM, what do you give Hoyland?
Oh, you know what? I give Rasmus 5.5. I think he has some good moments, some not so good. I think he should have got on the end of that, the low cross that Lil Yo-Yo mentioned.
The
He
one
should
that
have
went
scored
above the
yesterday.
bar, yeah,
He
the
should
one
have
that was
scored
offside.
yesterday.
No, you know that
Okay.
low cross from the right hand side. I think he should
Yes,
have got on
yes,
the,
yes.
yeah. I
The
think he
one
should
he
have got
threw
on
his
the
body
end of
at it,
that
yeah?
one.
Because I know there was
Yeah.
one chance where the flag was raised, but it kind of irked me a little bit that he didn't hit the target.
Yeah. Understood.
Because
But
those kind of ones, they're telling for me. Because you could, in terms of the being offside, you can work on that, but I need you to at least test the keeper, man.
yeah, and you know what? One thing that we kind of knew going into getting him, but hopefully improves over time, is how he contests headers especially to relieve pressure of the team, because we played a lot of long balls forward. And what Rasmus does, he's not very combative in the air when he goes up against centre backs. He allows them to be a lot more dominant against him. So one thing I'll be looking for is how he improves aerially, because that's one part of his game where if he can get that down packed, then you become more of a threat, bringing guys into the game, whether it's on running wingers with knock-ons or just retaining possession for the team when we do decide to use him as an outlet. But it was a decent performance today. It was difficult in attack because I don't think we created a lot of chances for him to really get on the end of. Whereas, it's one of those ones where he just had to be up there, and he is a lot more useful than some of the other guys. But like playing Rashford up top, for example, Martial got a lot of praise against Bayern Munich for his cameo, but even him, I would say having Rasmus up top is a breath of fresh air. So I do expect him to get on the end of goals, score a few goals this season, just based off of what we've seen so far. There is a lot of promise for him and room to improve.
I did it like this on purpose, just because I know this guy here. This guy loves this player, bro. What are we giving Amrabat, little yo-yo?
How can you give him any rating? He came.
He
off
didn't play enough in it for that. But
That was my plan, but I was waiting to hear little yo say something wild to tell him, no, we ain't rating him, but...
Nah, listen, Amrabat's the guy, but I can't give him a rating for this.
Don't know if he's the guy.
All he did was give away that foul. That's it.
That's a dumb foul, though. I can't lie.
yeah,
It was
Ryan
dumb.
basically played almost that's like 6 minutes more than him, so that doesn't even make sense either.
But
That's not applicable.
Yeah,
so
I'd say not applicable.
What does Ten Hag get?
One.
I
I guess I won.
10 Hag.
damn.
Because he remembered to shine his head, so I guess I won.
Nah, I think one's a bit too harsh. I think
He gets a one.
that is too harsh. That's too
He
harsh.
gets
I'd give
credit.
him. I'd give him a 6 at least.
Bro,
think
I
Mark
want to
just
Steve.
kept it out.
Listen, I want to Steve McLaren to get the substitute board and slap him on the head.
You did say that, to be fair, yeah.
Bro, how are Burnley making 3 subs and you're looking and your team's playing shine? You're like, yeah, it's all right, don't worry.
But that's what I mean, Vibes. I think he just early on saw that, he just wanted to see out the game at 1-0. It's a mad tactic
Yeah.
to take. It's a mad thing to do.
It's a risky
but
play, but
Yeah,
what
very
can you
risky.
do?
Very risky.
What the guy said.
I'd lean towards a 5 personally.
Johnny Sins got 1 from me. I guess I won.
Yeah, about a
You
5.
call him what? You call him what?
It's
It
best
was
not
Johnny
to
Sins
ask that
today.
question.
That was the
It's
Ten Hag
best
on the
not to make him
touchline.
repeat himself, really.
That was the Ten Hag on the touchline. It was Johnny Sins. It was a him.
It was Max Branning.
You're a wild guy,
Yeah.
Max Branning gets the 5 for me.
If anybody is confused, don't Google.
Johnny Sins, no, he's an astronaut. He's a doctor.
Man of many traits.
Many talents
Many
too, right?
Listen, don't get twisted. I don't want him sacked. Obviously, I'm just saying that he just proper annoyed me today. I can't lie. Maybe that's what's making me give him a 1 here. Yeah, 1
Yeah.
for me anyway.
But yeah, 5. I think 5 is a fair score.
I was thinking more like 4, but okay.
I hear it.
Yeah, can we
Now,
bump it
we've
down
seen
to a
this
1?
from him before, bro. Usually it's Rafa starts and it's usually Maguire that comes on for like the last 10.
Let's hold me in the middle, 1.5.
No, I'm with Yo-Yo. I'll give it about a 5. Because we might hate it, yeah, but ultimately we kept a clean sheet and we picked up the 3 points in it.
We'll give him a 2 in it.
So,
Just
it's
give
one
up
of those.
vibes, man.
It's one of those. We don't like it, but it is what it is. But
All right, look.
at the
Clean
end of the day.
sheet gets him 1 point. A win gets him another, and he shined his head, so 3 out of 10.
Shine his head, yeah.
But did he though? Or was that just a lie?
No,
He
he
needs to get
make sure
he-
like the car wash. He make sure he does that before every game.
He needs to get
Hey,
some
hey,
tips from
Hey,
Amrabat.
Vibes, how about an extra 1 for the suit and no points for the suit?
Yeah, he's looking fresh.
Now I can't lie, the suit was suited, but he was proper annoying me with the subs. I actually wanted switching music from Steve McLaren would have been good.
Yeah.
Steve McLaren was switching it. Can he even raise his leg that high, fam? Are you mad?
Now, he might have tore his hamstring, but still, he might have tore his
And
hamstring.
Steve's leg might not have come down, from that.
We've got enough issues with hamstrings right now, so let's not try and risk it.
That's
Yeah, but
assistant
Steve
coach,
McLaren
his
really a
hamstrings,
big
fam.
loss. Is that really a big miss for us?
Steve McLaren's doing sweet ankle music and you can't really switch it.
Bro, he might be able to do the elbow music or something because that's as high as he
Well,
can go.
that brought the Marks play left back against Palace.
God.
Yo, Steve,
Not
if you're
looking
watching,
good.
big man, if you're watching, Steve, yeah, just get your boots on, innit? We might need you.
Yeah, bring it back to 1955, man.
It's not looking good, man. Them.
No,
When is
listen,
it going to end, bro? When is it? When
let's
is the
be
half going
positive.
to end? Are we
3
gonna?
points
we gonna
collected, clean sheet getters, and for once, we can say we're top half of the table. So there's a few little positives.
Inside.
We stopped the rot for now. We won a game.
Sure.
Next week is imperative that we win because just because of Rich. To be fair,
Oh, we're winning. Don't worry, we're winning.
And we also need revenge against Palace because of that 2-2
oh
draw from
no,
last
yo,
season.
don't say it, bro. Anytime I've wanted revenge against anyone, we end up getting slapped, bro. Allow it.
No. Not this time. No.
Us and revenge, it don't mix well, man. Doesn't mix well.
Oh no, this is bad. Yes, bro. I'm just glad we won today, but it
Yeah.
was not nice.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was not.
You know what's
the
mad?
game was depressing. It was.
You know what's mad? The ex-Chelsea fan was more supportive of Ten Hag than some United fans.
That's true.
In the right, Morad.
I know he doesn't watch football anymore, but
Ten Hag, he's.
Does Chelsea have
I
a
think-
badminton team?
Soon come. We're working on that.
Modric might have to play for them.
No, I think
Well,
look,
he
he's a
might-
good manager. I think he's a good manager, but I think people were expecting, you guys to follow on the back of last season and win a couple more trophies. But I reckon the second season always the toughest one, So just give him a bit of time, let him get his players in. I think Hoyland, I think he's your best signing so far. It's unfortunate he went to Man United. I believe so. If he went to Arsenal, he went somewhere else, Man City, mate, he would be, I'd say, a top player. But we'll see. I think you still need to replace you need a right winger, maybe a left-footed right winger, a proper left-footed right winger.
Which is madness, bro. Which is madness, considering we've got one of those that we dropped 80 million on.
Yeah,
and
but
we got one, and we got one that's on the injury
And
table.
we've got another one.
But I'd say someone that's that suits the profile of player that you guys require. Someone that's going to be a bit less selfish. Get to the byline. Crossing some ball.
I mean, we have Pelestri, bro.
yeah, so I was going to promote the swap deal. I'm going to get
I don't
sent
see
in.
him as a winger, man. I don't see him as a right winger. I see him more as a midfielder. He's just too physically. He's not physically. He's not quick. Doesn't show me enough that he's a winger. But I think as a 10, maybe give him a run.
You know what? I'm going to get sin bin anyway, so I'm going to say a swap deal. Sancho for Modric. What are you saying?
Wow, Sin
bin.
Modric.
Disgraceful.
I'll take that.
Listen,
man.
of course you'd take that, bro.
Shambolic.
I'm taking
What
that
disgrace.
right now.
Yeah, no, listen, Modric is your Nicolas Pepe, innit? Let's keep it real.
Pepe.
Yeah.
Bro, that
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
awesome.
Arsenal finally moved him on, I think, for 2 million this summer.
Nah,
I'm surprised they even got. Didn't they just rip up his contract?
Oh, is it? It might have been.
I think they ripped his contract up. That's how bad he is, man.
The whole
Nah,
72 million
Pepe
gone
isn't
down
that
the
bad.
drain. Man.
He was mistreated, man. I don't believe he's that bad. Like you're telling me, he's not even good enough to be a backup or competition for Saka or give him some rest, so he doesn't have to play FA Cup games or Carling Cup.
I think he's what 28. So
Mate, he's not that old. He's not that old and he's not that bad. Like you can't tell me